Greetings everyone, sluzzle699 here, casting for my cousin, sluzzle699. For those who don't know him, he is a very aggressive player. He likes to BM a lot, he likes to emote, he only plays the most degenerate decks, and he also damaged his voice box back in 1993 in a horrific accident, and so he is unable to speak. However, I can cast over a couple of his games for you. Now, he's playing Secret Mage, but this is kind of a cool list that popped up on the China server. It also saw some play on the Asia server. And what makes this list special is Kazakus Golem Shaper. So Kazakus Golem Shaper, you can get some pretty cool golems off it. I personally really like the 5 mana golem that gives a permanent +2/+2 to your board. It also combos really well with Bran, so you'll see there's a Bran Bronzebeard in this deck. So you could either get multiple golems, or you can even use the battle cries on the golems multiple times. Now, because you're running Kazakus Golem Shaper in this deck, you can't run Fireball, which feels pretty weird, but it kind of compensates with the Bran, because you can Bran into Cloud Prince, you can Bran into Medivh's Valet. And I found when I played this list, I took it up to Diamond 1 last month, I didn't really miss the fireballs. You'll also notice in this list that there is a Mancrick. Even though Mancrick's wife has been nerfed to a 3/7, that doesn't really matter. You play Mancrick so that you can get that 3 face damage out of the deck when his wife is drawn. And again, that's kind of compensating for the lack of fireballs in the deck. And you can also brand Mancrick if you wanted to. As for the secrets, there's 2 kind of quirky ones in here. There's the Oasis Alley. Oasis Alley is a ridiculous tech against Pirate Warrior. You trigger the Oasis Alley to get your 3/6 Water Elemental, and the Pirate Warrior is pretty much done. The other quirky one is the Potion of Polymorph, and this is a pretty nice tech against Hand Buff Paladin when they slam down a big minion. It doesn't always work against Dark Glare because they tend to play the Giants later on in their turn, but it is a card that your opponent typically won't play around. Now, Sluzzle is sitting at Bronze 10, and he's playing on my account today. His account is currently on a, I wouldn't say a permanent ban, but it's currently being investigated into for toxic behavior. So I know it's against terms of services to share my account, but don't tell anyone. I'm letting him play on my account. I'm sitting at Bronze 10 on the America server right now. I haven't started my climb yet. But as you can see, his opponent's list is kind of weird. There's a Venomous Scorpion in there. There's a free admission. This almost looks like a standard deck. I'm not too familiar with the standard meta. And I also kind of lose track about which cards are wild and which cards are standard. But this definitely looks like a pretty weird list. It does look like a Highlander list though, and since Zephyrus isn't in standard anymore, I guess this is a wild deck Sluzzle's opponent's playing. So there's my favorite battle cry. There's the +2/+2, which I'm a big fan of. Sluzzle's got a pretty impressive board here. He can also draw 3 cards off the Sage, which is pretty good. With Sage, the fact that it's a 6 mana 5/5 is already great. I mean, just drawing a couple cards is still fine. Okay, so there's the Oasis Alley value. Hysteria's not very nice. But it looks like Sluzzle has exact lethal. With the Cloud Prince. Okay, there's a wild card. Dark Bomb is wild. Okay, I was expecting a Mortal Coil from his opponent, but apparently not. Okay, so Sluzzle wins the game. It looks like he's emoted so many times that the emotes have been grayed out, so I believe he will wait until he can give the hello. Well played, Sluzzle. You beat someone playing a terrible Warlock deck. Lots of stars though. Okay, we're gonna cast one more. So, okay, Sluzzle's up against a warrior. Very well. Now, typically when I queue into warrior, I assume it's pirate. So in this mulligan, I tend to, like, I see what Sluzzle's doing here. I don't think this is a good mulligan that he did, but he's going all in on the Cabal Lucky into Rigged Fair Game. So by keeping the double Ancient Mysteries, he's just really trying to get that Rigged Fair Game. That's what I'm guessing he would be trying to do. Okay, so opponent is taking their time, hence getting the emote. Okay, Town Crier means that this could be absolutely anything. It could be Galakron Warrior. It could be some sort of Rush Warrior, an OTK variant. It could be Reno Warrior. It's really hard to tell what happens when a Town Crier gets slammed down. Now, I'd like to point out that Sluzzle's opponent just misplayed. Typically with these sort of decks, they do run Battle Rage. So, armoring up basically means that they can't necessarily get the extra card off the Battle Rage with that armor. Okay, there's Ankar. Again, this doesn't really clear up what his opponent's deck is. But it looks like Sluzzle is going for the get the Cabal runner super cheap and have a turn 3 0/5/5. That's pretty good.
Amazing.
Apparently he thinks so too with that wow emote. You'll also notice that this list is not running Flame Ward and it's not running Ice Block. And that's actually becoming pretty normal. Flame Ward, the thing with Flame Ward is it's easy to play around. So it's easy for an aggro deck to play into it, to trigger it, and then spam their board. As for Ice Block, I've never been a fan of it in Secret Mage. Secret Mage is an aggressive deck. I feel like putting Ice Block in your deck is there as insurance if you're not good at the deck. Okay, there's the Battle Rage. I mean, the Battle Rage wasn't going to draw anything, but they did that for the counterspell. It looks like Sluzzle's going to play the Mancrick and Face, which makes sense. There's no reason to trade here.
Thank you.
Little emote going back and forth. The Rover's scary. Okay, the fact that there's a Rover and a Kargath, I think that's a pretty strong indication this is a Reno warrior. And for those who don't know Sluzzle, he absolutely despises Reno decks. He actually wrote a 10-page essay to Ixar, sent through email, detailing how to remove Reno Jackson from the game. I kid you not. I had a copy on my computer. I would love to share it with you. However, Sluzzle has now smashed 2 of my computers now. And I'm on computer number 3. And unfortunately, I did not back up his files when he wrote that essay. So that brawl wasn't very nice. I like the counterspell over the runes here. The issue here is that Sluzzle's Rigged Fair Game still hasn't activated. But with that weapon gone, it might be possible now. He's definitely I don't think he has the advantage. Like his opponent has cards. That's the big thing. His opponent has cards and Sluzzle does not. His Dirty Rat does nothing. It's unfortunate for Sluzzle.
I'll show you who's boss.
Let the pain speak.
Okay, opponent gets more cards. Okay, pretty bad top deck. I would imagine Sluzzle has to full trade here, as bad as this feels.
Right away.
My magic
The good thing here, though, is that Sluzzle has the rigged fair game still up. And it looks like he's finally getting at his 3 cards. Okay, no Shield Slam for you.
Hello.
Okay, Sage is huge. Sage giving 5 cards. Yeah, that's just a quick slam. Now, Sluzzle has the Bran, and so the way that he wins this matchup is he needs to sneak in the Bran, Cloud Prince, Medivh's Valet with a secret up, and that's going to enable him to do 18 damage out of nowhere.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Whoops.
Now, unfortunately, just because of the ordering of the secrets, it went runes in the Potion of Polymorph, which is too bad. So Sluzzle is at 9 mana. He doesn't have a secret up. So this is the big challenge for Sluzzle here. He needs to play a secret and hope it doesn't get activated. So I really like how he played the rigged fair game here, because I imagine that he doesn't want the rigged fair game to be triggered, and typically, as you know, as the opponent of the Secret Mage, they'll try and do some face damage. Also, I just realized this is not a Reno deck. There are 2 Risky Skippers, 2 Battle Rages, 2 Acolytes of Pain. That's kind of weird. So what is it? I guess it's just some sort of OTK warrior.
Okay then.
That's pretty strange.
My magic will tear you apart.
Armor Smith is a problem.
Do try to keep yourself.
Barrage, interesting.
Oh, I love that fuse.
Now, okay, Cold Light. Well, there's Mancrick's wife. So, unfortunately,
Almost out of cards.
the rigged fair game activates. If that rigged fair game didn't activate, Sluzzle would have lethal right now, but unfortunately he doesn't, and he's in fatigue. However,
I'm late. I'm late.
his opponent is not a Reno deck, so he can probably just punch through and be safe. The secrets, it looks like he only has 1 secret left, the explosive runes. And to be honest, I don't think you play the runes. Because you want to go... Like, you want to go like Kirin Tor, runes. Maybe Bran, Medivh. Or I guess you could go rune. No, I guess you could go runes, Medivh, Cloud Prince. That'd be 9 damage. Looks like Sluzzle is just spamming out a big board. Don't know if that's the right thing to do with the Barov not popped.
Don't make me push buttons.
Don't really know what to expect here. I think Sluzzle's pretty safe. Oh, that hurts. That's a lot of damage. I don't think Sluzzle recovers from this. I'm gonna run away before things get scary, but you'll find the deck code in the description below.
I'll destroy you last.
And if you want to support this channel, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and until next time, hope to see you again.
Failure is an option. Failure is an option. Failure is an option.
Armor made to fit.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Failure is an option. I ain't talking.
Many secrets.
Failure is an option.
One's out on me.
I'm almost out of cards.
One's out on me.
Failure is an option. That's it. I'm out of cards.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
One's out on me.
Your wish is my suggestion. Your wish is my suggestion.
Failure is an option.